Hello. I'm going to do the October messages for Taurus. Let's see what the cards have to say. And this message may or may not resonate with you. You'll know in the first couple minutes if this message is for you or not. And if it's not, that's okay. Your message may be coming next week. Next month. Or it could have been a message that I already have said. I have playlists for each sign. So if you want to click on the Taurus one and it has messages, I personally don't feel that it has to be time sensitive. I feel that when you feel drawn to hear a message, that's when it's meant for. That's when you're meant to hear it. So if you look at the playlist and last month's message, you feel really connected to that, then that's the one for you. That's just how I feel. Everyone has their own opinion, and that's perfectly fine. All right, we definitely have some interesting cards here. We definitely have some interesting cards. So for Taurus, you're definitely going through something right now. Let's see. Sometimes I like to pick a few cards and then see what cards come out and then go from there. I don't have any particular plan to anything, any reading that I do. I just go with what I feel on that day that I'm doing it. Yeah. Okay, so Four of Pentacles is that you're blocking energy. I don't know if you can see okay, because let me close the blind. The sun is, see if, does that help? I think that's okay. It's hard to tell. Okay, so Four of Pentacles is that you're blocking energy, that you're keeping things to yourself. Nine of Swords is something is stressing you, something is bothering you, something's been keeping you up at night. The Devil card is a Capricorn card. It is also unhealthy habits, unhealthy addictions. I also feel that it also represents that you're bonded to somebody, because there's this chain connecting the two of you. It could be an unhealthy relationship, but I also feel that it also could be a very strong connection to the two of you. But right now, the two of you are going through a rough time right now. It also could be just a physical relationship with someone. So it could be that. And then we have the Moon card. And that is, I want to say Pisces. Yes, the moon is Pisces. So there's more to the situation than you know. Okay, that something's not being revealed to you. So I feel like there's something going on with your partner that's been bothering you. And the two of you haven't been getting along for a while. And this is really stressing you, that this is really bothering you, that what your partner is doing. And it's caused you to close yourself off. But I feel like you don't know the whole story to everything. This also means possible deceptions, feelings of uncertainty, high emotions, more vivid dreams, higher intuition, gut feelings. Don't jump to conclusions. There's more to the matter. I just feel like maybe something went on with your partner and something happened, and instead of sitting down and calmly talking about about the situation with your partner, that you just shut yourself off from the whole thing. I definitely feel like it's with a partner, since we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups represents an important union, balance in a relationship, soulmate, reconciliation. See, that's what I said. That's what I said in the beginning, is that it's a very special connection that you have with this person, because it's this special bond that you have with this person. And then this card represents soulmate. An important union. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is perseverance, pulling through a situation. Pulling reserves to get through the final. I feel like this has been going on for a while with the two of you. And I feel, like I said before, I just feel like you closed yourself off to the situation, and that you never really gave your partner a chance to explain what happened, or explain themselves, or let them give their reasons. You were just like, nope, I'm just going to be mad at you, and that's that. But that's been eating away at you, and that's been bothering you. And it's caused you a lot of stress, and you can't keep doing that, because it's just slowly going to eat away at you. That's not healthy. Okay, we have Five of Swords. Five of Swords is deception. You feel deceived, because that's kind of the same as like the Moon. Deceit, hidden agenda, unfair dealings. Yeah. That's what happened. That's how you feel. You feel really let down by this person. You feel really... And you just automatically shut the door. You just automatically shut down. But I feel like this is I feel like this is an important union. Like, this is not a relation. And of course, like I said before, this is just, you have to use your best judgment. And this isn't for everybody. But this is for those of you that I feel that this is an important relationship, and this isn't something that you should just walk away and give up on, and that you should just shut yourself out of. All right, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands wants to come out. She fell all the way on the floor. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, her positive traits are that she has endless energy, thrives on being busy, ambitious. She lacks details because she's so busy. She's helpful, she's cheerful. But on the negative side, she's hot-tempered, disorganized, controlling, smothering. She's desired by many. Maybe that's you, that you're being controlling in this situation. That you're being controlling and you're not letting your partner speak, that you're not listening to your partner's side of the story. The Queen of Wands, maybe the Queen of Wands is who's causing this rift between you and your partner. That's what I feel. Sometimes it just takes me a minute to just have a moment and think about the cards. That there's a Queen of Wands that's getting in your business. Look at that. The sun is shining on the cards. I feel like that's... There's a Queen of Wands Wands is fire signs, so Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So there's somebody that's getting in your business, somebody that's controlling, somebody that's smothering, okay? She also represents seduction and desired by many. So I feel that there's a Queen of Wands that's getting in your business, that's caused a rift between you and your partner, and you feel that there was some deception, that maybe your partner was doing something with a Queen of Wands, but I feel like you never gave your partner a chance to explain the situation and explain their side of the story, because there's more to the situation than what you know. And you just started jumping to conclusions without hearing what went on or hearing your partner's side of the story, without getting... Sometimes when something happens, I know for me, I have to walk away and I have to have time to myself, and I need to calm down from the situation. And sometimes it could be a few hours, sometimes it could be a few days, sometimes it could be a few weeks, maybe even a few months, that it takes me to deal with the situation and be able to calmly talk about the situation. So I feel like maybe that's what you did, is you walked away from the situation because you needed time to process it. But I feel like you've had enough time to do that. In October, you need to overcome this difficult situation and have a new beginning here. And sit down and talk about this situation again with your partner. Because Ace of Swords, aces are new beginnings, and swords it means overcoming a difficult situation. And this has definitely been a very difficult situation for you. Or maybe it could be the other way around, is that your partner is closed off to you. But I feel like it's you. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but I feel like it's you, that you're blocking energy. Because Pentacles are earth signs and Taurus is an earth sign. So I feel like that's representative of you. All right, the King of Cups. The King of Cups. Maybe your partner is a King of Cups. Maybe he's or she is a water sign, so a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. King of Cups is also somebody who's childish. He lacks drives, passive aggressive, easygoing. I feel like that it's almost like this is a partnership over here, but I feel like you're feeling left out because something's going on. You feel that there's something going on over here, but this is a person, your partner is somebody that you have a special bond with. But as always, if this is a really bad toxic situation for you and you shouldn't be in it, then you shouldn't stay in it. You know, you have to make that decision. I can't make that decision for you. I'm just trying to look at all the different possibilities. We have the Hermit, yeah. This is the Virgo card, so just being closed off. You're just really closed off because of the situation that happened. But I do feel like in October, like you're going to overcome this situation. Like you have to come out of your shell. That's what I said, is you have to be able to express yourself, because you can't keep holding this in. Because it's toxic for you. It's not healthy for you. It's keeping you up at night. It's stressing you. Yeah. Eight of Swords, you're not really sure which direction to go in. You're feeling overwhelmed by the choices. You're just feeling restricted by fear, being withdrawn. You're really withdrawn because this really hurt you. This situation really hurt you, which I don't blame you. I do feel like you feel that it's a third-party situation. All right, we have the Emperor. So, the Emperor. The Emperor represents keeping calm. Make decisions on fact, not emotions. Again, I feel like there's more to the situation than you know. And the Moon card. And I feel that, like I said before, if you felt the need that you needed to walk away from the situation in order to calm down and to process things, that now, October, for those of you that are ready, it's time for you to discuss the situation because it's becoming an unhealthy situation for you. Justice, okay, balance. Justice is a Libra card. It represents balance, rational, logical, intellect, not emotional. All right, and I feel like that's with the Emperor too. That you need to find the facts out. Just don't go with what you think is right. Okay, we have the Prince of Cups. There's an offer. There is an offer. Maybe your partner is extending an olive branch, that there is an offer. Maybe you need to make that offer to your partner to extend that olive branch to discuss the situation and figure out what you're going to do. Tower. See, I was thinking of the Tower card earlier, that this way of thinking, this needs to come down, okay? This needs to be discussed, okay? This keeping it to yourself needs to end. That's exactly how I felt. I felt the Tower card earlier. That's so crazy. That something needs to be come down because this was built on a shaky foundation, and it needs to be rebuilt on a stronger foundation if that's what you choose, okay? This situation needs to be discussed. All right? Whatever happened needs to come out. Yesterday, I went out to the barn and I went for a nice ride, a trail ride with my friend, and we were discussing about how animals have the ability to, if something happens, then they just sort of let it go, and then they're fine with it. Like that's with horses and with dogs. You know, if you're mad at them, you know, about something, or they're upset about something, that they're able to, you know, 2 seconds later they're really happy and they're wagging their tails and they're happy to see you and that kind of thing. And we were saying about how humans tend to hold on to grudges and hold on to that negativity for a long time. And I said I was guilty of that too, that if somebody does something to me, that I'll hold on to that for sometimes years. But I'm learning to let that go. I'm learning that that's not healthy for me to hold on to that it's just eats away at me, and it drags me down, and that's not healthy. You have to let that go. And if you're holding on to this negative situation, you need to discuss it to let that go. Whatever that result may be, whether it is the two of you get back together or you don't get back together or whatever that is, you at least have to let that out. You have to let those feelings out. You have to let go of that negativity and stop holding that in. You need to express yourself. All right, we have 8 of Cups. That's setting out on a new journey, leaving this emotional baggage behind. You're not really sure what the path is ahead because it's illuminated by the moon, but you have to let that go. You have to let this emotional baggage go and move on. Okay? That's what you need to do. That's how you're going to heal. All right? You're feeling distance in your relationship. You're feeling lonely, you're feeling distant, you're feeling like you're in a relationship, but you're still feeling alone. You need to express yourself. You need to let that out. You need to let that go. You need to use your mind and stop thinking so much with your heart. You need to think about things. You need to process things, okay? Listen to your inner voice. Is it saying hold on to this negativity, or is it saying let's work this out, let's move on? There's, again, the High Priestess means that there's more to the matter than you know. Trust your instincts. All right, let's see. See if there's anything else that wants to come out. Look at this. This one popped out. All right. That's a great way to end the reading, is the 10 of Cups. Happy family life. Just having it all. Feeling positive. Look at the rainbow with all the cups. All right? Again, if you're in this situation where something happened with your partner, that needs to come down. That you've been keeping things to yourself, and this has been eating away at you long enough. Listen to your inner voice. If there's an offer, if your partner extends an offer, or you extend an offer to work this out, to at least discuss it and decide where you want to go from there, because holding it in and keeping it to yourself is just not healthy for you, okay? You need to overcome this situation, and you will. And the only way you will do that is if you discuss it. If you just keep things to yourself and you never talk about it, it's never going to be resolved, and it's just going to eat away at you. You have to let it out, okay? You'll feel so much better, even though it's hard to do that. And if you need to take notes, if you need to write down how you're feeling, if you need to maybe say it in a letter and or an email, and start it off that way, but you do have to do it in person. But if you maybe start it off that way and then continue it in person, if that's how you need to start it to get the ball rolling, then that's what you should do. And once you do that, you'll definitely feel like you're in a better place, whatever the result may be, but at least you got that off your chest. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.